I'm curious, what are your thoughts on the whole SBF debacle? Is he just gonna, be in the Bahamas forever, or do you think he might get arrested at some point? And also, why do you think the media isn't necessarily painting him as this, obvious villain?
Yeah, I'm really disappointed by everything that's happened with SBF, and it's sad that Bitcoin looks bad in this whole thing, especially for people who don't understand the space. But it's neutral. It did nothing wrong. It was just cross-collateralized, and people like SBF create these paper versions of Bitcoin, and that's so unethical. So my reaction is I hope that the DOJ, I hope that the SEC, I hope that law enforcement agencies go after him and bring him in and formally charge him, because in my opinion, what he did was fraudulent. It was a Ponzi scheme. It was to enrich himself. The fact that he was basically loaning money using an air token as collateral, loaning money to himself, that people affiliated with him, including his parents, may have purchased expensive properties. This is wrong. This is not what this revolution of Bitcoin and removing the power of money from the state. This is not what this is about. It's not about enriching a small group of individuals who think that they, have the right decisions on how the future should be created. It's wrong. And he duped so many smart people, which is amazing to me. These massive institutions, from the VCs to these celebrities who had a ton of money. You would think that they would all do their due diligence to make sure that they're not just putting their money into a group of Silicon Valley, former Ivy League nerds who are going to basically wash trade it with themselves to pump up the value and take out loans and to become their own bank and take out credit lines and then trade it and pay off politicians and then lose all the money. This is ridiculous. And they did it all offshore for a reason, because everything that they did is inherently illegal. And so I hope that it's a huge lesson. I hope that in the end, I think it actually strengthens Bitcoin and what Bitcoin's all about and Bitcoin's value proposition. But in the meantime, I just hope that these policymakers actually hold him accountable and take the time to learn about why this happened and how. The fact that he's sort of, as of right now, getting a little bit of a pass, like Representative Maxine Waters, I think, tweeted at him something that was equivalent to, please talk to us, Sam. Come. Thank you for explaining the things that have been going wrong. It's like, no, hold this guy accountable. This is the Bernie Madoff of crypto right now, and everybody's just sort of, approaching him on eggshells, and I don't understand that. So I think that charges will come down. I saw that Caroline Ellison was spotted in New York. I'm sure she's working with an attorney who wants to get her some sort of a plea deal. The only way that that'll happen is if she divulges a ton of information. So I think it's going to be a couple of people pitted against each other, Caroline versus SBF. And we're going to learn more in the coming days. And I don't buy any of the crap he's been selling to the media. He knew what he was doing. He just thought he would get away with it to be able to, complete his mission and plan of whatever he wants to do with all that money. But it was wrong. He was using customer funds, and he should be in jail, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty insane how it got so big and how so many big names, whether it's Tom Brady or Sequoia, were just full-fledged behind FTX and SBF. It's pretty wild.